All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear televisions. It's a pleasure for us again to meet. Today is Monday. We are. It is usually a very busy Monday for all of us, and uh, after our weekly meetings, okay, we are now starting our usual training. Okay, this training takes place every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays when it is 8 p.m. West African time. All right. So we are so delighted to have you on board. My name is mbehderick. I am one of the many voices of TBC. And with me here, I also have Professor Solo, who is one of our guests, and he'll be coming on board very, very soon. Okay. So I want to appreciate all those that are watching us from Zoom, those that are watching us on Facebook. Please do well to share this video because we want many people to understand what we are doing. We want a lot of people to know that TBC is real, is working, and what they are supposed to do in order for them to make money. All right. So keep sharing this video. If you are watching on Facebook, just keep sharing so that everybody can understand what we are doing. All right. So let me just bring Professor Solo and say hi to him before we continue. Hello, Prof.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. mbehderick,
Good evening,
and good
sir.
evening to all my fellow colleagues in TBC. You're all welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, guys. Like I'm saying, we have a lot of interesting things that are happening in the community right now that all of you need to be very much aware of. Okay, we have a lot of interesting things. Trust me, you don't want to miss some of the updates that are happening in the community right now because we are on a very crucial moment. We are on a very critical moment, and at this point, you shouldn't miss anything. You shouldn't. Okay, you shouldn't miss anything that is happening in the TBC right now. You should come closer to the leaders that are active because we have dormant leaders, we have leaders that are active. So come closer to the leaders that are active and get the right information, get the right training that is required because people need to know what they should be doing every day in order for them to make money. And that is why we make sure that we train you at least 3 times per week. Okay. So the first thing I want to tell you, okay, the first thing I want to tell you right now is that um, our usual blog, we shall not be reading our blog again in the in our training. I will teach you a lot of things as per admin's instructions. I will help you, educate you, but reading the blog live is not going to it is not going to happen again. It will never going to happen. Okay, yeah, I will not read the blog live, but I will train you. I will train you on many things. If you want to read the blog, if you want to know more about the blog, you should be an active member. Let me quickly share my screen, okay? Let me share my screen with you so that you understand what I'm trying to say here, all right? So let me quickly share my screen. I also have people in Zoom, so let me share my screen with those on Zoom also. All right, so guys, now let me tell you something. If you want to have information, about the blog, okay, about the TBC blog, our blog is now private, okay? Our blog is now private, and if you want to have information about this blog, you must be an active TBCian. You must be an active TBCian. And admin has really explained during broadcasters meeting, and of course, in the blog, he has also explained that the negative people, we don't want to feed the negative people with information anymore. Gone are the days where the negative people will just take our information and misinterpret it and make it to suit themselves. Okay, gone are those days. All right, so we are not going to feed the negative people anymore. And of course, you should know that once you come to the education area, you have the new private blog. That is where our blog is found now. Our blog is found on the Crinkle Cash back office, and of course, where you have education, you go to new private blog. So everybody should be able to go there. If you want to have information about TBC, about information about the blog, information, everything you need to ever want to know about TBC, that is where you find it now. Do not go on the blog that the billioncoin.info. Don't go there anymore. You must find this in your Kringle Cash back office. Another thing you should know also is that another thing you should know right now is that admin is putting in place a new support system. All right, admin is putting in place a new support system. If you click on help desk, if you click on help desk and you scroll a little bit down, all right, you scroll down, you are going to have sneak peek. Okay, tickets. This is if you want to send a support ticket where you have this sneak peek, new Kringle Cash support ticket. You just click here. You don't need to have another third party that would send message to support. Our support desk is already on our Kringle Cash. So you just open a ticket, all right? Just open a ticket here, right? This dashboard, helpdesk, okay? Yeah, helpdesk. Then you open a ticket. Okay, good. You open a ticket there. Maybe you put what problem do you have? You come here. You select. You select. Do you want to contact the commissioner? Do you have an abuse case, fraud, payment issue, Kringle Cash back office, wallet, passwords, and so on, or others? You just select this and you put it, and then you also come here where you have file. If you have documentation to support your worries, you just put documentation and you submit your request. And admin is telling us that as we move forward, we are going to have a live chat. We're going to have a live chat still in this back office, and that is really going to smoothen our help desk so that people can easily have their problems resolved within some very few minutes to come. So this is going to be awesome, guys. This is going to be so awesome. I want to appreciate the admin for all the work that he is putting in place to see that all this come to realization. So thank you so much, admin. And for those that want to do broadcasts, guys, always come here, accounts. Once you do your broadcast on YouTube, you come here, you click on where you're supposed to submit broadcast for approval, okay? You submit your broadcast for approval. So you always make sure that your broadcast for approval is always here, all right? It should always be here. So that is it. That is it, guys. Before we go to the next subject, let me quickly take one of my very good friend and partner. He's right here with us. We have Professor Solo, and also we also have our dear brother. I don't know if Stephen Coffey is around. So let me first of all take Professor Solo. Professor Solo, what do you think about the recent updates that are happening in the community right now? Yes, yeah, there, sir. You have to unmute. Trying to unmute you. Professor Solo, are you there? All right. I don't know what's happening. Maybe network. Okay, that's fine, guys. We can mute. We can really mute. Okay, now let me take also one of my very own, Stephen Coffey, and he's always here with us. My dear brother, Stephen, please tell us, how do you feel about the recent development and the updates that we have in the community right now?
Well, I think it's they're great updates. And, because as we move forward, folks, different developments will happen. Things which have changed in our Kringle Cash back office. You may even notice a few changes or updates into our TBC009.net wallets. So look forward to updates as we progress month by month, as we progress through our mass adoption whole effort, okay, and building our mass adoption team. We're about halfway there, as you may find out from mbehderick.
Right.
But the different things that you see in the back, like we were showing the sneak peek, the help desk, folks, that means, like you said, that means now you don't click on the other one and it takes you have to go to a whole other screen to a third party. And to know that you're gonna have a live chat, y'all know how great that is.
Yeah.
So if you have someone on your team that's having an issue, let's say their Kringle Cash, the TBC wallet, or their Single Cash back office. You'll be able to now talk with someone on a live chat, one-on-one.
Right.
And that's going to be great. That's coming down the pipe, folks. So look for better things coming because our TBC app is getting, we're going to have some more great things coming, folks. Just get ready. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much, Steve. Professor Solo, are you there? What do you think about these updates? You have to unmute yourself, sir. Okay, we'll come back to Professor Solo very soon. Okay, we'll come back to Prof. Solo very soon. Guys, there is something I really want you to understand. Okay, there is something I want you to understand what we are doing here very well, because what we are doing here is so important. And people think that the mass adoption team is an event that is going to happen. And we have understood today that the mass adoption team is actually a progress, okay? It's a process, all right? So we are going to go gradually. So we are putting a team together that is going to take this to the next level. And of course, if you are watching me for the very first time, if you are watching this for the very first time, just understand that we are a community of people with our own private medium of exchange, and we are in this movement to eradicate global poverty. If you are that somebody that hate poverty, then this is something for you. If you are somebody that you want to contribute a change in the society, this is something for you. So let me share my screen again with you. Now, for those that are watching me on Facebook, let me quickly share my screen because I want to show you something. This is what admin expects all of us to be doing right now, okay? This is what admin expects all of us to be doing right now. Let me share my screen, okay? Let me quickly share my screen. All right, so guys, admin expects us to be doing something right now that can put money in our pocket. And let me tell you something, guys. What you should know now is that there will be a day that we shall come live just to teach. All of us should be practicing this, because there is a difference between telling you something and you understand it and putting it into practice. I can tell you that this is what you should be doing. But even though you know that this is what you should be doing, you'll be like, I can really do it. So there will be a time that when we come for this training, we will together do what we are supposed to do. We will together do what we are supposed to be doing. So, like I said, you have a group, like I have a group of people, like 4,000. I've not been able to talk to all of these people, and I'm still working with my team. I tell you that what you should be doing right now is to contact everybody on your Facebook page. And to easily contact everybody on your Facebook page, this is what you should be doing. You start with names that begins with A. Okay, you start with names that begin with A. For example, this is Amanda here. Amanda is a television, a broadcaster, and she's my friend. So let me just use her like an example, okay? Let me just use this as like an example. This is somebody I know, all right? Or somebody I don't even know. I can just say, hi or hello, Amanda, all right? And when I send this, hello, Amanda, then I come here, I go, I must have stored images of we are hiring here, okay? Must have stored some images of we are hiring. And then when I say hi, this is a job wanted ad that I'm saying, then I will now come here, I'll write below, we are hiring. Guys, I keep telling you this thing every day. You are taking it very lightly. It doesn't matter what the person will respond. It doesn't matter. The next thing you can even do, whatever he says, you take the next image, okay? You take the next image and you are like, okay, fine. Take the next image and you come here. This is the next image that talk about a paycheck, okay? Then the next thing you write below is that, okay, the next thing, look at this is the next thing. This is the next image I'm writing right now. The next image is showing the pay. I can decide to say that right below that great pay, great pay. And the person will be like, what am I supposed to do? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Remember that this image is describing everything. You ask him to see this image. And now you now ask him, should we get you started? Because this, his duty, I'm having some noise from Zoom. So I need to meet some people here. Some people on Zoom. I don't know why I can't meet this guy. Casimo, you better mute yourself. Thank you. So, guys, I'm telling you this thing. You might not understand what I'm trying to say here, but it is working. Okay, it is working, and I really want us to be doing this, and that is what admin expects us to be doing. That's what admin expects us to be doing. When somebody says, okay, he's interested, the next thing is get the person email address. You sign the person up. You sign the person up. All right. So you get these people. All right. You send this image. You tell them we are hiring. Great pay. This Mr. Amechi here. Let me take Mr. Amechi as another example. I come here. You must not know the people you are working with, but you must make sure that you are touching everybody. You are touching everybody on Facebook. Hello, AK. All right. So you can just say hello, okay? All right. It's kind of frozen. A lot of videos on. So hello, Amechi. Then you come here, go select your image, and you just come. You post. We are hiring. Right. Once you send that, you write below. We are hiring. We are hiring. Okay. We are hiring. It doesn't matter what the person will say next. Just come here again. You send this other image. All right. You send this other image and tell him, okay, you just come here. You take this other image, right? And you are like, okay, great pay. You see, great pay. So, and the job description is already on the image. You don't need to talk much. But tell the person he needs to be trained how the first, second, third month he will make money. But he must sign up. The first month is for free. Second month, you train him how to make $125. You ask him, can you find 2 persons that are ready to join our movement to eradicate poverty? Can you sign up 2 persons a week? That's all you need to know. Within a week, there are weeks that have, there are some months that have 5 weeks. Okay, there are some months that have 5 weeks. Ask the person, can you find 2 persons? Can you sign up 2 persons that will be willing to receive this gift to join our movement to eradicate poverty? Yes, good. Sign up the person. And once you sign up the person, the admin gives 2 admins credit to that person. The 2 admin credit that will be given to him every week, he is going to use it to sign up 2 people every week. And at the end of the week or the month, he will sign up at least 10 people, and they will now renew their wallets. Once they renew their accounts, okay, because the people he's signing up, they are also going to be signing up people too, right? So once they renew their account, he's going to make $12.5 times 10. That gives you $125 the first month, and you go to the next month. So it is very common when we show you like this, and you are like, okay, fine. There is nothing like putting it in practice. If you can't put it in practice, trust me, guys, you're wasting your time. You are wasting your time in TBC right now. If you can't put this in practice, you have to go to whenever you are free, you have to sign up people and make them to accept this gift. Look, if you look at the ACE team, ACE has a very big team in the Philippines that he's working with. And once you look at this team, you realize that these guys, they are signing up a lot of people just by following the scripts. Okay, Ace was congratulating this guy for signing 2 people. 2 people. You know, a lot of this one signed up 3. This one signed up. We have another one down here. I sign up. This one even came here. Ivy came here. I sign up. Chibi Moments. John Painful today by following the script. You know, those are sign ups that happened today. Today. So the question I want to ask you is that, are you doing all this? Are you doing all this? Because once you do these things, she keeps signing up. She signed up 11 people. Imagine 11 people you sign up just by following your Facebook, following the script, getting signed up, and training them. Because you must train these people. Okay? You must train these people. So it's not just about coming here and waiting for me, waiting for Stephen Coffee to perform some magic for you to make money. It's about putting all of these things. It's a combination. Okay, it's a combination. It's about putting all of these things into practice. Because if you can't put them into practice, you are basically wasting your time. There's nothing like just be. So if you know that you are going to be in the mass adoption team, then practice how to sign up people. You need to practice how to sign up people. All right. You need to practice how to negotiate. And you cannot do that. You can't do that if you are not, okay, if you are not putting those things into practice. Let me hear from Solo. Solo, are you there? Can you hear me now? Solo was having a sound problem. I don't know what's happened. So, Steve, are you still there? Okay, let me take some people from Zoom. Okay, Steve, are you there? Hello, Steve.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So we are just showing the example of some of the things that admin want us to be doing right now. Steve?
Yes, and what's so good about it, folks, it shows how your membership in the whole community multiplies.
Mhm.
And you think of things, you maybe think, oh, it's just 2 admin credits, right?
Right.
It's only 2, but 2 multiplies to 2, 4, 6, to 8, and it go on and so on. It just keep growing.
Mhm.
So, but the thing, remember though, get those admin credits. You either use them, you lose them.
Right.
I just want to emphasize that. But you're doing a great job. I don't want to keep it long.
Yeah. Thank you. I really want to take some people because I've been the whole of last week. I tried to mention. I introduced this particular training, and admin is still trying to see that the community don't understand what they should be doing right now, and we cannot reach our objective if we are not duplicating. If at least one person coming with 2. Look, for example, the mass adoption team, we already have more than 50,000 people in the mass adoption team. And imagine if everybody signed up just 2 people. Just 2 people. We are done. We are done with the mass adoption team. If everybody signed up just 2 people, we are done. And now the team will now be able to do the necessary steps to see that we attain our objective of 1 billion people, bringing in merchant and make our TBC spendable and give value to our coin. So people should teach themselves, people should train themselves how to negotiate, how to help themselves. Sorry about this. People should train themselves how to duplicate themselves. That is it. So, Prof. Solo, can you hear me now? Hello, Prof. I don't know why we can't hear you. What happened with that sound? Yes. Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay, thank you. We're having problem with network. You have even taught this year, at least 1 year ago, when you even taught everybody how to break the ice and begin to recruit, you know? You go to your Facebook and you do that.
Right.
But a lot of people believe they can get rich by doing nothing. It is practically impossible. And it is also not possible in TBC. Even though you are getting a lot of free money, you must put in some jobs, because even if you don't know how to recruit now, you will not even know how to spend that your money. Because you have to be very versatile with the internet and computer.
Right.
That's what Ms. Ambe has always been teaching here. If you don't follow this and get the finger feeling for all this technology and how to use the internet, you'll be lost when the game is on. That everybody can now buy and sell our drinkers. You will not be able to use your money. So the earlier you do this, the better. And apart from that, we want to get to 1 billion people. We cannot get to 1 billion people by sleeping. We can only get to 1 billion people by recruiting. Massively recruiting. You recruit 2 people, and the 2 recruit the 2, and exponentially we grow. And before you know it, we have our 1 billion people together. And Mr. Ambe has been teaching this. It's a very simple procedure.
Yeah.
You go to your Facebook, you break the ice, you begin to tell the people you are hiring. There are a lot of unemployed people in this country, and there are a lot of people who are employed that their salary is not enough for their requirements.
Right.
And they want residual income. These are people, immediately you say you're hiring, they would like to know what. And you show them the table with all the income, just to recruit 2 people every week, and in 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to them. And by then, I get $125.
Right.
My dear brother, $125 in our money here in Nigeria, Cameroon, and in Africa is a lot of money.
Of course.
It's a lot of money. A lot of people don't earn it in a month. So please, don't follow the instruction. Get up and do some job. You'll be surprised how successful you will be. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prof, for that great contribution. I keep telling people that people don't understand what happens when they put this into practice. I keep saying this thing here, and many of you are like, you're like, what Bay is saying is true, is fine. Yeah, but you don't want to put this into practice. Yes, you don't want to put this into practice. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, that's what you should be doing now. Just do it. Because you are listening to it right now, it's fine. You get it, you like it. But do you know where the greatest problem is? The greatest problem is that you won't do it. So I challenge you now to challenge yourself. Yes, challenge yourself and take 1 week. I'm telling you guys, 1 week and do it. You will come and tell me. Because the reason why I'm telling you that you are not doing it is because if I ask you a question right now, I talked about this last week. And if I ask you a question about this right now, none of you will be able to share his or her excitement because you never did it. However, let's try benefit of doubt and get some people that actually put this into practice. I know Amechi actually testified last week how he did it with his doctors and all that on other people. Mr. Amechi, are you there? And other people that actually did this. If you know you actually did this, put it into practice. Mr. Amechi, let me take you first before you continue.
Yeah, Mr. Ambe, thank you so much, and good evening to everyone. It's actually an interesting thing when we try to do TBC exactly the way it is written or following the script. The problem we see with very many people is that they're just after, hey, when do we start using TBC and things of that nature? But hey, this is a progressive movement. We are still building this. And I've discovered that when we are able to get those following the script and really understand their involvement, what is expected of them at the end of the month, you won't be having problem as to, hey, how am I going to pay my admin fee or whatsoever. The only issue is try to train them, help them understand the basic. Okay? Right. Some complain, I don't have data to do 1 or 2 things, but when you take them to, you make them to understand that you that is doing it, you are doing it for the sake of trying to understand the business better. So since it's easier for you, they will know the reason why it is easy for you because you follow the script. So when others do that, I believe they won't be having much complaints.
Right. Okay, let me take Madam Dorothy. Madam Dorothy, you want to say something?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
I want to like a testimony about what I have realized for the past 1 week. I try to follow the script. I have been saying we are hiring for some time now, since Mr. Imbe started talking to us about sending the script we are hiring. And I've been having some positive feedback. I have a shop where I sell with 100% TBC, 50% TBC. So I made it a duty to make sure that I talk to everybody that comes to the shop about this. And so far, so good. I put it as it is, making you to understand that we are actually at the phase of getting 111,111. Those who will be able to stand at the forefront, waymakers. I call them the waymakers. And since last week, I've been having at least one person. Even today, when I jumped down from the car, I just picked my neighbor and said, okay, let's go to the office. I have something for you. After talking to him, he registered. So the script is actually the secret. That's the only secret behind it. Follow instructions. We are the way makers, and those paving the way for others to follow. Always put in extra efforts, extra sacrifices to make things happen. We don't need to keep our mouth shut. You just have to do the evangelism. We are called to preach the gospel of the billion coin. And like Mr. Mbe said, we are already 50,000 people. And if we bring in just 2 persons each, bam, the deal is done. And I just told myself, if I had registered just 2 persons, 2 persons today, I would have fulfilled my own part of the bargain. But I brought in just 1 person. And I hope that tomorrow I'm still going to do more. So when you follow the script, it's gonna work for you, because it's actually working for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam B, for that great testimony and contribution. Guys, did you hear that? That is somebody that she just followed my training and it's working for her. She's making money. And many of us here, we are still thinking, should we do it? We shouldn't do it. So we need to sacrifice some time and make it happen for ourselves, okay? If you can't sacrifice some time and work it out, imagine you go to the job site, you have 8 hours. You have 8 hours. Let me tell you guys, I actually employed one guy yesterday. This guy, when I told him about TBC, he was not interested. Now I tell him, okay, I want to hire you to work for me. He became interested. You see that? So people like when people like the normal trend. People like to follow the system, the status quo. You know, they just want to. You need to put it in a way that it will sound normal to their ears. So this guy is there working. He's sending messages to all his Facebook friends and making me to have a talk with them. We are hiring people. We are signing them up, and guys, it's awesome. But when I just told him to become a technician and learn what is supposed to be done, he refused. But when I say, okay, I'll hire you now, let's to work for me, he suddenly become interested. So you see the way people are thinking. So telling people that we are hiring, it works like magic. It works because, of course, we are hiring. That is just the truth. We are hiring people. Many people are looking for jobs out there. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to even make money. You have something here that we want to distribute it to 1 billion people globally. So we need 1 billion people to accept us or to have portion of this. So we therefore need to hire people to do the job. And as you take part in the distribution process, there we are, there you go. So let me take some people on Zoom here. Do we have any person who want to contribute any other thing? Or you have a testimony about this? Because this is what we should be doing. Look, I don't like literature enough. I don't like a lot of literature. I am a very pragmatic somebody, right? I like to just do things and make it happen. I'm not coming here You already know the vision of TBC. You already know the vision of TBC. Your concern now is to make money. Yes. And if your concern is to make money, what should you do in order to make money? You should be working because you already know the vision. You should be working in order to make money. All right? You should be working in order to make money. So I'm not coming to preach you a lot of psychology stuffs. I'm coming to teach you how to put money in your pocket the next day. That's my interest for you now. I'm coming to tell you how to put money in your pocket the next day. And that money will only enter if and only if you are bringing new people and let them sign up at least 2 persons per week. Let them sign up at least 2 persons per week. And before you know it, money will just be flowing. Money will just be following you. Work out all your Facebook friends. You come and tell me here. You are going to come and tell me. If we do not have any other question, then I'm going to leave you here with that. Okay?
My brother.
Yes, Mr. Okeke.
Yes, there's no more preaching anymore. More people, more money. No people, no money. So I think a word is enough for the wise.
Right.
This has been said over and over and over and over again.
Right.
So the truth remains that anyone that wants to make money, the tools are there. Just say to yourself, whoever you may be, I want to start making money tomorrow. Get 2 people. Get 2 people to get their own 2 people. And that is it. And let that continue to roll in on daily basis. And the money will keep rolling in.
Right.
It's not a magic. It's not a rocket science. It's something that you already have the formula. So apply the formula and you get the answer.
Right.
So that is just it, my brother Ember.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that contribution. So guys, today is Monday. It has been a very busy day. We shall be leaving you here. Let me come back to my people I have very interesting people here. Mr. Solo, okay, and also Stephen Coffee. One last word, Professor Solo, before we go.
Yeah, thank you very much. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First of all, I have to thank you and tell my fellow physicians that most of us are unable to pay our mass adoption fee just because we have to squeeze it out from our pockets. But if you recruit people and they join TBC, from the commission you make there, you easily pay your mass adoption fee every month. You don't need to bother yourself from the income you have in your pocket. The money will be coming in and you pay with ease. So it is very simple for you to follow the system that you have been taught here. Why not take a risk? Why not make a step? I tell you, let me try this out.
Right.
Try it out for 1 week and come back here and we shall hear a testimony. So it is very important, especially for my brothers and sisters in Nigeria who are going to attend conference, that they should please quickly adopt this system so that they'll be able to pay their mass adoption fees and get their number and be able to enjoy it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. God bless everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Let me also take Steve. Steve, one last word before I go to the comments that we have some comments on Facebook.
Okay, I just want to say I'd like to thank you so much for once again you're doing a fine job. Your training, MBA. You always do a class A job. I mean, do a wonderful job. Folks, I highly recommend that you listen to our leader here. He's doing a wonderful job, and also my dear brother Solo also gives some great value to this training. They see, folks, when you're doing a actual training, it is so important that the key element is giving value. Right. And so when you give value to what this whole process of TBC is all about, and it's specific what MBA is giving you, then what happens is you go out and duplicate the same thing. So, folks, just listen closely, listen to what he's saying, and trust me, it works. He's evidence of that. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, MBA.
Thank you so much, Steve, for taking some of your time to spend with us here. I really appreciate it. So let us quickly look at some of the questions, some of the write-ups on Facebook. I have Opekwa John. John says that, Mr. Mbe, thank you very much for all your good work for the TBC community. Many people are just after exchange of TBC coin, but have forgotten that nothing like TBC exchanger yet. I have understand that for now, no any paying job now like TBC. It just takes time to understand the system and follow the leaders' training. Of course, thank you so much, John, for that great contribution. Another one, Tristan Isaac says, guys, if you know any TBCian who is not signing up for the mass adoption by paying his or her admin fee, please tell him to have a rethink, because TBC is right now positioning for the best we have ever dreamt of. Kudos to the admin and his team for the great steps ahead all the time. Thank you so much, Tristan Isaac, for that great contribution. John says, thank you very much, last speaker. And also Smart says that TBC is my birthright. And of course, TBC is really our birthright. Guys, keep sharing this training so that those that are listening for the very first time, they should understand what we are doing. We are hiring people to share our digital wealth, our digital private medium of exchange. And if you think that you are looking for a job and you don't know what to do, come, let us teach you. Let us teach you how to make money digitally as you take part in our campaign to eradicate poverty. With me here was Professor Solo from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and also my very good friend, Stephen Coffey from the United States. And also, we had great people from the Zoom that they are actually listening and chipping in their own contribution. I want to appreciate all of you guys from the Zoom that are listening right now. And those on Facebook, you are highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep sharing for more people to be educated. Guys, Wednesday is going to be another day, same time, same people. Bye now.
Goodbye. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.